Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name is Scott and this is Grassroots NASCAR Racing. Now today I've got the new Kyle Petty car out of the trailer. It's at the shop. It's not running yet. The MSD boxes are with MSD hopefully getting rebuilt if they can rebuild them. So what happened is when I picked this car up, the guy was putting a new battery in it and he put the cables on the wrong posts. And it looks like he fried both of the MSDs and at least one coil. So I'm waiting for that to be able to start it, but today I wanted to get it out and at least clean it because it's so dirty. I think he had it sitting outside and he had like a couple little covers on it, but not much, but it got real dusty and dirty. So I just want to clean it up today and show it to you a little bit. I'll do a full in-depth like deep dive and walk around later, but today we're just going to clean it up and I'll show it to you a little bit. So let me show you what it looks like right now. You can see it's pretty dirty. It's got a lot of dust, a lot of stuff on it. See how dirty it is? Look at all this. Just nasty. I don't know what all this, I think this white stuff came off of whatever he had, the cover that was on it. But yeah, it's nasty. So we're gonna get this thing at least cleaned up today so it'll shine a little better, and then I will do a, like I said, a full video about it a little later here. So let's dig in. All I'm gonna do is use some microfiber towels and some detailer, because I am a firm believer that you never wash these things. Don't ever take a hose to a stock car, ever. That's the worst thing you can do. And it drove me nuts when I picked up that older Grand Prix, that blue one. It had been sitting in the barn for like, 15, 20 years. It was all fresh and bar-findy, covered in dust. And he told me before I got up there, the day before I went up there, he's like, I'll pull it out and get it ready for you. And I was like, okay. And then I thought about it that night. I was like, he's not gonna clean it, is he? I don't want him to clean it. And I show up and he had just hosed it down, like the interior and everything. I was like, ah. No, but you don't want to hose these down, because if these cars have any cracks in the paint at all, any cracks in the Bondo, and the water gets in there, it is going to wreak havoc. It'll start popping more and more and more. It'll just destroy it. So anywhere that there's a crack, like a little crack like that, water will get in there, and you do not want that at all. So that's why we are not going to wash it. We're just going to wipe it down with some good detailer and get the dust and everything off and get it shining. So let's do it. All right, everybody, it is clean. That white stuff is a pain in the butt to get off, so there's still a little bit more on there that I'll get off over time, but it looks a lot cleaner. There are imperfections with this car, of course. It's gonna, honestly, I'm probably just gonna have to repaint the whole car. I'm gonna have to do all new graphics and repaint the whole car, because there is a lot. So if you remember in one of my previous videos, I think it was when I was talking about the Thunderbird in there, I was asking about why they put the like foam on the underside of the hood here on either side, the vintage racers. And if you look at the, can you see the reflection? See how rough that is? That thing's got a lot of little rock dents, and same with this corner over here. So there's imperfections that I'm gonna have to fix. On the front end, I'm gonna have to take these rivets out. I'm gonna have to take out about 100 rivets that hold in all of this stuff. You can see all those. I'm gonna have to take all of that off, and I'm gonna have to straighten some of this up, some of that aluminum. Straighten those up a little bit and put a new piece of aluminum up front here to get that all looking right. But really it's not too bad. There's a few cracks in the Bondo, so there's some dents, like right there, there's a little dent and a little crack. Overall it's not too bad. There's just like little things here and there. On the deck lid there's a few little dents that you can see right there. But you know, for its age and the fact that it's the Survivor, that's what it is. It's the Survivor. It's gonna need a little work, but it's all here. I like it. It's a beautiful car. It's gonna be awesome when it's done. But look at how much better it shines now. I mean, it definitely shines. There's a little bit of a scuff up here. That's one of the things that goes into the decision of just repainting it all, you know. And there's chips, some chips along the top up here. So it really would just be better to paint this whole thing. But she's nice and shiny, at least nice and clean. What do you guys think? I'll go into depth with this car more probably in the next week or two, but I like it better when they're clean. It drives me nuts when they're dirty like that. So I couldn't get in there to get this passenger out. He's apparently been in there for a while, but yeah. Anyway, thanks for hanging out with me while I do the dirty work, and let me know what you think about this car. I like it. So anyway guys, I'll talk to you later, and we'll see you in the next one.